Toledo.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, have we met before? Because I'm a Suki host for Toledo.
Yes, we've met before during the host interview.
Oh.
Remember, we had a little chit.
Forgive the mind of the boar. I'm old now, so my mind is not so great.
Still beautiful.
Oh, thank you. All right, Miss Toledo City, I have a question for you this evening. You have 30 seconds, okay? What is your coping mechanism in situations where you are already hurting? And how effective is it in dealing with different people?
My coping mechanism is usually sharing with my friends my emotions. Being expressive with my thoughts is actually very helpful in my mental health. And I advise everyone to be more open so that you will not carry all those burdens inside of you. That is all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Toledo City. Thank you. Let's welcome on Miss Eastern Samar. Hello, Miss Eastern Samar.
Hello. Before anything else, can I ask for a bottle of water? I mean, I'm a bit thirsty and my throat is a bit dry.
Waiter! Please, one water. I am here to help you in whatever you need, okay?
Thank you so much.
Preferably with ice.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
Is that distilled or filtered?
I think you should check it first.
Oh, nature spring. Distilled. The water of the Cebuanos, nature spring. All right, Miss Eastern
so
Samar.
much.
Now, I'm reading here before I ask you your question this evening. Actually, it says that you are the reigning Miss Philippines Earth Eastern Visayas.
Yes, exactly. That's right.
Oh, so we're sisters in Miss Earth.
Oh, I do, but my title is just for the region-wide pageant.
Oh, mine's the whole planet.
Oh, I wish that would be mine sooner. I mean, who would have thought, diba, that I'd be Miss Philippines Earth and I'd be standing to Miss Earth.
I hope I can give you the title one day. I hope you will get it
Sooner. I'm praying for that, actually.
Okay, but let's start with the title of Hiyas ng Pilipinas.
Yes.
All right, Miss Eastern Samar, what was the last book you read and what lesson have you learned from it?
Thank you so much for that question. I'm actually a wide reader, and the last book that I read was The Purpose-Driven Life. It's actually my favorite book. It was given to me by my mom. I mean, I don't know if it's by my mom or my father, but anyways, the lesson that I've learned, I mean, the greatest takeaway from that book is that I need to take care of myself better. Because as you grow, you have to incorporate self-care and body care within you. You have to give yourself some slack to be kinder to yourself. And that way you'll be able to illuminate the lives of the many. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Eastern Samar.
Thank you so much.
Panabo City. Forgive again. No. Gore. Hello, Miss Panabo City.
Good evening.
Good evening. You know, you were one of the most interesting ladies I met during this competition because you had a very, very exciting journey here in Hiyas. Would you like to share a little bit of that?
After 13 years, I've met my father through Hiyas ng Pilipinas. We've done a photo shoot at Cebu Safari and I've met him there. So hi to my father who's watching right now.
So at least free entrance ka na sa Cebu Safari for life.
Siguro.
Yeah. All right, Miss Panabo City, here is your question. Now, you once mentioned you were an advocate on children's rights, especially the less privileged. How will you help address the growing number of street children in conflict with that law?
In my city, I've been working to government and non-government organizations, especially the St. Joseph Bahay Pag-asa. It is a home for children in conflict with the law. At that time, I've met a lot of children where they are engaged in criminal crimes, and I am so into helping those children and how they can be able to have their self-confidence and self-worth to be again, to be able for them to gain that through the programs that we have. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss PANABO City. Up next, we have Miss CARCAR City. Hello, Miss CARCAR.
Hi, good evening.
Nalig nagdag drums or may nagdala ng drums.
Here with me is the members of the LGBTQIA in CARCAR City.
Now, a while ago, we heard that you were awarded the Best in National Costume, correct?
I brought the rotunda with me.
Yeah, I saw. Was it how your designer? Why would they bring you the whole rotunda?
Actually, it's the most famous landmark in CARCAR City. And it's remarkable, I guess, because I won Best in National Costume.
It was remarkable. It was actually very breathtaking, and the detail of your costume was amazing.
Thank you.
So before that, though, let's give a big round of applause to the designers who have been part of the lovely ladies' journey this evening. Okay, Miss CARCAR, here is your question. After years of module-based education, and this is you as a teacher, where students are confined in the households and learning on their own, how will you reintroduce physical socialization in school setting?
Honestly, we are now back to limited face-to-face classes. At first, I believe that most of our students are having a hard time in adjusting to the physical learning. But when we get the chance to talk to our students, we ask them first how are they feeling, and then later on we let them socialize with their students for them to be able to feel again the natural way of learning. That's it.
Thank you very much, Miss CARCAR. Miss Bantayan Island. Hello, Miss Bantayan Island. Mayang gabi. Now, I heard you are a TikTok influencer with, I believe, 1.4 million followers.
I guess.
Yapin ko so my TikTok can get followers. Miss Bantayan Island, it's been, how has it been? Exciting? Nerve-wracking?
I can't wait to finish this competition and actually live with my work, with my studies, and be better.
And start your responsibilities as Hiyas ng Pilipinas, right?
I probably
Because you,
will.
mindset, you will win, you will win. Tell the judges.
Manifesting.
Manifesting. Okay, you are an influencer, a very, very successful influencer. But what is the advantage and disadvantage of being an influencer?
We have both pros and cons of being an influencer, but for me, it's more of pros. I believe that as an influencer, it is our responsibility to be able to show to everyone how it is to become a respected influencer, and that we should always think before we click, and that way we should start from there, and we could overcome greater heights in the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Bantayan Island. Miss Davao del Norte. Hi, Miss Davao. Hello. Did you find Cebu different from Davao? Is it relatively close?
It's relatively close because they have the highlands and islands as well.
We have the best of both worlds, right?
Best of both worlds, baby.
Maybe. Okay, Miss Davao del Norte, your question for this evening is, because you are also an advocate for the mental health among the LGBTQIA+ community, what is your stand on trans women or men in sports, and should they be competing in the gender they were assigned during birth, or with their identity as a trans woman or man, and why?
As someone who has a partner who's a trans man, and as someone who has a sister who is also a trans woman, I have witnessed and experienced what they have dealt with the discrimination, and a lot of people not acknowledging them or trying to understand where they're coming from. When it comes to sports, all I can say is they intake hormones that make their hormones almost the same as cisgendered people. So when it comes to playing in sports, I do believe that they have to be in that because we have to grant them the acknowledgement and the recognition that they are also a part of human beings such as us.
Thank you very much, Miss Davao del Norte. Lapu-Lapu City.
Good evening, Miss Carla. If you don't mind, may I take the microphone?
Sure, whichever makes you comfortable.
All right, that feels much better. Thank you.
Okay, Miss Lapu-Lapu City, your city is actually known as the resort capital of the Philippines.
Yes, that is correct.
So do you get a lot of GCs?
I do, in fact. Would you like one?
Yeah. Preferably Shangri-La
Just
person. Okay, so Miss Lapu-Lapu City, I have this question for you for this evening. Please share with us your idea of sustainable tourism and how will you make it possible?
My idea of sustainable tourism would focus more on turning trash into fashion. I myself, as a model, have modeled different clothes made out of cloth, and I was thinking, how can we recycle these and make clothes that fit women's bodies and not make women fit into the clothes? And to make that happen, that is why I have joined Hiyas ng Pilipinas with a very competent team and very passionate people to help me achieve that. And I am definitely looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We have Miss Tagbilaran City. I had to squeeze myself in this tonight.
Hello, Miss Carla.
Hi, Miss Tagbilaran City.
It's nice seeing you again.
It's very nice to see you again also. Now, you've had already a lot of ladies go past and answer the questions. Right?
They're
Come
amazing.
closer. I don't bite so much. Okay, does it feel a little bit more anxious if you are in the middle or in the beginning or the end of the start of these Q&As?
I think it's the same wherever you are, you know, because you still get to answer in front of all of our judges. So you know, the nervousness is still the same.
Okay, well, I have quite a lengthy question for you this evening.
Oh my, go on.
Okay, take a deep breath. Go. Okay. Surfing and learning new things through the internet is one of your hobbies, I heard. Okay, how do you ensure that what you are learning is true and valid, given so many misinformation floating around on the internet?
Well, some things that I have learned on the internet is learning a new language such as Japanese, because I am really into their culture, and many other things such as learning new instruments. And I get a lot of information online to ensure that I know that this information is accurate and true. I always look back to where it comes from, making sure that it comes from credible websites, news, and other posts, so that I am sure that I know what I am doing and learning. Thank you.
Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you so much.